Hey everybody, welcome to the Wednesday Live. We have Big Josh Vegan joining me again. John couldn't make it. And we made some food. We just got back from the gym. And we're going to eat some food and just talk to you guys. So
yeah,
we'll wait for some more people to join us.
Before
we
eat.
I hate talking when nobody's here.
Do
Like, what if we finished our food before produce? Oh, no, produce is here.
Okay, we can eat.
Okay, produce.
Thank you, produce. Thank you, Laura, Sherry, Linda. I'm so hungry. Thank you for showing up. He wasn't letting me eat until there were more people.
Thank you for that. I forgot to change it to Wednesday Live. I don't know if that'll update, but I changed it. So we have a Wednesday Live going on, not a Sunday.
Britta, Carol, the Vegan Lion. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Can I start? Can I eat?
Start. Okay, so we just got back from the gym. Josh has been we both have, but Josh has been going every day now. He's got a gym membership. He's got the best of everything. So he's got the best gym membership. So I get to tag along for free. So we just got back from the gym. We made some tofu scramble. It's loaded. We put some of the olives and the avocado and.
I made some Gardein chicken too.
Gardein chicken, and we also have our smoothie, which we use that new Healthy Cell Vegan Essentials. Can you see that, guys? Is this too blown out? I don't know. Trying to get a good color here, but put some of that in. This is your vegan essentials. It's got all your vitamins that you need for a day. So we're trying this out right now, me and Josh. So it tastes pretty good. We have a protein smoothie, delicious.
Yeah, it's really
Bananas, good. Oatly, some protein powder by 22 Days Nutrition. Oh, you got notified. Awesome. What's for dinner? This is our breakfast.
Yeah.
we have some weird hours. So I guess let's dig in. Let's try it.
Yeah, I did already.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
I didn't wait for you.
So the tofu scramble has onion, tomato, what else did I? Spinach, tofu, extra firm tofu, and then I added the avocado and Kalamata olives.
Kelly C308.
Kelly, you can watch anytime you want. So this was a t-shirt Thursday, Vegan Tea Thursday. I think a couple years ago. I wore this shirt. Living on the veg. This is really good.
Yeah. Chris is still cooking for me, so I'm always eating good.
Buy the food, I'll cook it.
All day, every day.
Tofu scramble, wrapped it in a tortilla and peanut butter. I'd probably like that.
I definitely like all of those foods. I don't know how the olives. I guess we should do a day where we just eat olives on everything.
Everything, and I was saying olives on olives. All right, so what's new? All right, so Josh posted a video earlier today. Well, I posted it for you, but go check out Josh's new video later on. That'll be cool. I want to talk about the post that I just made on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but my post kind of went viral, way more so than any of my other posts that I've ever done on Instagram. And I almost didn't post it. It's kind of funny. Some of you guys have probably already saw this, but on my What Did I Eat in a Day video that I posted just less than a week ago, some anti-vegan or carnist must have saw it and, thrown a bunch of people of their subscribers over because I I had quite a few negative hater comments on that video, which I don't normally get. Maybe one or two, but I had it was a lot. I mean, not a huge, but there's way more than normal. And the title of the video was, "What a 25-year vegan eats in a day." I've been vegan for 25 years, and the only reason I put that is, just to make it a little bit more exciting for people to click on it. I mean, it's a fact, but also I'm not trying to brag about anything. It just highlights your video so people would, hopefully click on it and watch your content. It's not clickbait. Well, one anti-vegan had to write some hate comments towards me. It ended up being the biggest compliment, and I posted it, and I have 13,500 likes on Instagram. So this is what they say. They said, "Sorry, but you look like you're 35. Just stop the vegan diet, please. It ruins your health and skin." And I simply wrote back, "Thank you. I'm 44." So that's a pretty big compliment, because they were trying to say they thought I was 25 years old because they read the caption wrong. And they were trying to say I look like I'm 35. So it ended up being a huge compliment. And
big
it went
mistake.
viral. So yeah, that's pretty funny. It's got over 1,200 comments on that. So that's huge, considering I usually only get between 800 to 1,500 likes on a post, and this was 13,000.
What a big mistake on his part.
There's yeah. People just like to throw up hater comments for whatever reason. And obviously that was a proof that
that's what happens when you come for the vegan zombie.
Lots of funny comments on that video or the post. That's Zeke.
Yep.
He decided that,
the mail must be here. Or could be one of the 19 packages one of us ordered.
No, it's not the mail. If Zeke's barking and Indy's not, then it's got to be somebody that I know or that knows us. Oh. Zeke barks at me when I come home.
Okay.
And Indy won't. But if Indy's barking, then it's the mailman or something like that. So, yeah.
Absolutely right, Sandra. Hey, Shelly.
So what's up? What's up, everyone? What's going on today on Wednesday? Come from the vegan zombie and get vegetarian.
I feel bad scraping the wall, but I want all of this.
Go for it. Go. You need all of it. I mean, we just worked out.
Yeah.
Babu, I don't know what's for dinner, but right now for brunch, we have tofu scramble, loaded tofu scramble, and a smoothie.
All right, bowl one done.
No, Aurora. Rachel was vegan before I met her. And she was on the Strong Hearts Vegan Power running team, and that's how I first met her.
Yep. I absolutely love the scrambles. The tofu scramble has been a huge part of my diet.
Good evening from Norway, Suzanne.
Oh. Hello, Norway.
You're loving the scrams?
Yeah. My gosh.
The vegan zombie pasta, and we loved it. But we did add mushrooms. Josh would like that. Brunch at 4 in the afternoon. Well, Josh works all through the night as a driver. And I think you got back home at 9 in the morning. I worked all last night editing videos. I got to bed at about 5:30 in the morning. So, yeah, this is brunch for us.
Yeah. And everybody should be happy to know I actually came home and took a nap. I got sleep.
Sandra, our one olive jar is empty and the other one, we just cracked it open.
But we have to go back to the store anyways because we need to stock up some on some other stuff. So we'll get more.
Straight edge. Chickpea scramble is really good too. Sometimes I'll even put chickpeas in my tofu scramble. Oh, currently watching us while at work on the night shift. Cool. Hope we can entertain a little bit.
There's nothing better than being at work watching one of us live.
Oh,
I
right.
watch you and John, or I watch you, or I watch John and Kristen.
Yeah, I always notice
They're
like
always when I'm working.
Josh is working and then he
Yeah.
just jumps on the live.
So, John, if you see this, I'm still waiting for that dinner, but it needs to be on a different day than Tuesday. I'm sorry.
It's funny. I was just telling Josh. I go, next time we have more time, I'll cook up some potatoes and everything and throw that in there.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the home fries.
Yeah.
That's my one of my favorites, and that's if you watch my loaded tofu scramble recipe, I put the potatoes in there like that.
So, Sundays, well, I guess if I did it during the day, yes. So what I was thinking about is that later tonight, I would do a live, maybe 8 or 8:30. I know that that's probably late for some, or super early for some. What do you guys think?
Oh, you can't even see my food from where I am.
Yeah, you can definitely watch mine. I'm eating the less healthy part of my breakfast right now.
You know what we were talking about earlier, and this is a thing. The coronavirus. We're supposed to be in California next week, and it looks like, and I knew this was going to happen too, but like cases are breaking out all over the place. And you saw something on the news that said San Francisco is now a state of emergency, and I'm hoping that our flight doesn't get canceled going out there.
I'm hoping that everything doesn't get canceled.
Well, I'm also, I'm hoping that it doesn't spread like I think it's going to.
Yeah, there was no oil.
We got to fly too. Yeah, there's no oil in this. I did not use oil. What I did when I was sauteing the onion, because I start with the onion, is without oil it kind of gets really dry and it can stick to the pan. So what I like to do is I take a little bit of water and I put a little bit of I think in this case I use some red miso paste, stir it all up, liquefy it, and I pour that in there. It gives it a nice flavor and it doesn't stick. And then soon after that I'll have the seasoned tofu, throw that in there. And then near the end I'll put the spinach in and the tomatoes, mix it all together. It's very lovely. It comes together very nice. Is it good?
Yeah. My tofu scramble's all gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the second bowl.
I'm not trying not to eat it too fast because we have a whole video in front of us.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get more food. Somebody asked earlier if you eat more food than I do. I really don't. I think it's probably pretty even. Because I used to eat a ton of food and I don't have the room for it anymore. I'm down from probably 2 months ago. I'm probably down like 12 or 20 pounds.
I need the puzzle bowl that
At least
Zeke
15.
uses. I still have a whole bowl here.
Yeah, no, mine is gone.
Lindsay 53. That's not old.
Yeah.
That's only 9 years older than me.
Yeah.
That's not old at all.
That's not old at all.
The older I get, the more I'm like, that's not old. When I was younger, I'd be like, that's old. But now I'm like, getting up there, I'm like, no, that's not old.
Yeah.
60, that's not old.
Yeah.
You know,
by the time we hit 100, we'll be looking at people going, Wow, you guys are old.
For me, I'm considering 100 would be middle age for me.
Mm-hmm.
Tofu on toast. What did you guys eat today throughout the day? This is the first thing that I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I drank one of those Ripple protein shakes before we went to work out.
I don't like to work out. No, I don't like to. I don't like to work out after I eat. So I make sure that I work out before I eat. I like to work out on an empty body. So more gains that way. But yeah, I don't like to eat before I work out. So I worked out and now we're eating. But again, we didn't wake up the normal average, like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's more like when we went to bed.
Yeah, that's when I got home.
I passed out at about 5:30 or 6 a.m. editing videos all night. Josh was working. I think I didn't even hear you come home.
Yeah, I got home at 8.
8 or something, went to bed. You passed out too because he texted me. I didn't hear the text. And he's like, hey, I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to go to the gym. Do you want to go? And then I woke up a little bit later on and I'm like, are you still here? And nothing. So he laid down in his bed for a second to answer some questions on his YouTube video and he passed out. So.
Yeah, I started replying to comments. I got about 3 or 4 deep and then I was like, gone.
Hey, Arthur. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. p.m. there now. So yeah, 4 hours from now will be about the same.
It's 4 p.m. here now too, yeah.
Perfect. So I guess my quick question is just 8 or 8:30 p.m. I feel like I should go live.
We are
tonight.
live. We're live right now.
Yeah, but we should do it again tonight. But I'm having a hard time deciding between 8 or 8:30. I feel like 8 might be better. So I don't get tired again.
Or just do what I do and just be like, I'm going to go live now. Sorry, guys.
I feel like this is why.
Did Rachel have a Tofu Scramble also? No, Rachel's not here.
She's working. I love this cup because look how clear that looks. It's so clear.
Do you think it's okay if my dog was eating a bird carcass? I don't know. Do you think it's okay if your dog was eating a bird carcass?
I feel like depending on the bird, but some birds can be like some of the dirtiest.
Yeah, they're the biggest carriers of disease.
Yeah.
Watch Pandemic.
We still need to do that too.
I'm full already. I forgot. What?
The documentaries and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch those.
Rachel works as a nurse. Not yet. She just took her test. So she passed. So she has 2 degrees, 2 bachelor's degrees. So she passed nursing school. But then after nursing school, you pretty much have to take your board certification. And she just took that yesterday. So now she's really stressed out because she doesn't know if she passed or not because they don't tell you for 2 days if you passed or not. So that's like huge right now for her. But I think she passed. She had like one of the highest. I think she was like the highest grade in her class. So I don't know why she thinks she failed.
Yeah, I feel like we all do that though. We're all. I know I'm super hard on myself.
Are you asking where I got this shirt? It's from Vegan Tea Thursday a couple years ago, and I can't remember where I got it from. But I know they had 2. They had this one, and I think they had Soak in the D, which is funny because that's the video we just did, and I said it in the video. So weird. And the only reason I grabbed this right now is to, just to wear it to the gym.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know about Rachel. When will Rachel be live? I don't know. Should I do a live with her?
What?
I could do a live stream with Rachel.
Yeah. But if I'm going to do live tonight, I think she should go live with me tonight.
And I'll be like out of here.
Yeah. Why don't all 3 of us go live tonight?
Well, you could do a live with her. I got to go to my parents and do a video with them.
Oh. I miss your parents.
I miss them too.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh and Rachel go live tonight while Chris goes to his parents.
I'm full.
We should do a live from your parents.
I don't know if I trust their internet. My dad has it on lockdown. He's got like a 26 character code just for passcode. It's crazy. I'm like, Dad, nobody is trying to steal your secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just finishing up a video that I already started filming, just like a taste test video. I like to add my parents to that too, or at least my mom. I don't know if my dad would be in this one, and I don't even know if I would go to my parents' house. My mom might be at my brother's house, and then I could get Katie and Brian and Mary and Mom.
That's awesome.
The whole fam. Oh, Lindsay, I can't tell you. I can't tell you if you're right or not, but you probably are. Carrie, you just told us like the biggest clue.
Is it Babu? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Chris's parents are awesome.
They are pretty awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Produce. I agree that video was awesome.
Look at Brian's question.
Firefighter buddy. Yeah, I know. He texts me like all the time saying that he needs to get back in the gym and he needs to get back to the diet and he kind of fell off. And Jay, come back.
In fact, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe this will give him some motivation. But he keeps telling me that, he's like, I want to skate this year, so I need to get back on that. He kind of fell off. And it's basically because, his family eats one thing and he's trying to eat another thing. And they're not like kind of...
It's definitely tough when you don't have that support at home.
Yeah. Please do more what I eat in a day or grocery hauls. I love those. So I'm glad you like those. And the last one did pretty well.
Yeah.
And I think, I have another one that I'm working on. So, yeah, we'll do more of those.
I feel like we need to do, like, when we get back, I feel like we should do a really big one.
Coconut John, yeah, I finished watching the Netflix show Pandemic. I was actually talking about this, like, over a month ago. I said, we need to stock up on food and stuff like that. Just because, like, I mean, I've always been like that, with zombie outbreak. They say if you're ready for a zombie outbreak, you're ready for any natural disaster because would be the same thing. Something like this, I've been trying to, like, and my reasoning for this is, like, yeah, maybe everybody's not going to get it and get sick, but as soon as one case of this happens in your area, and I'm probably... I don't want to alarm anybody, but as soon as something like this happens in your area, we're talking about a pandemic, people are going to start panicking and worrying. And then when you go to the store, everything's going to be gone as if there was going to be a hurricane or something. Yeah. So you're going to be looking for food, for water, for whatever. It's all going to be gone because people at the last minute like to go out there and like, oh my God, but they don't. Like, I've been trying to prepare for this little by little for over a month now.
Yeah.
Just because I see this, this could be happening. And now it just seems like the timing is lined up at the worst time. Like, I'm like the biggest germ freak, and now we're going to be flying in the heart of this happening right now. And if there's like, they said there's like 53 cases right now in the United States. If there's 53 cases, you can expect there's going to be hundreds or thousands more, just because it's got up to a 25-day incubation period.
Yeah.
Which means people could be exposed that don't even know it for a month. And then those people see other people and other people and other people, and nobody knows until like a month goes by. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 it's going everywhere. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's scary because it's like, I feel like we're going to be going out there. We're going to be, traveling all over the place. But like, I finally got everything healthy and working on getting rid of medicine. And then if that was to happen, that that would not be fun. That would just not be good.
Nija, I'm so sorry to hear that your 17-year-old cat passed. It sounds like your cat had a good long life with you. So
yeah, I'm real sorry about that. Actually, if you
condolences,
can you just scroll up and somebody said it's their birthday. Further, this don't keep going. Somebody, keep going. Oh, right there. Killer Queen, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Killer Queen.
Yeah. How should you celebrate?
With a nice vegan cake and ice cream.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Get some friends over, family.
Or some happy birthday tofu scramble.
Hang out with us right now. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Stay away from crowds, they say. We're going to be going to the biggest event, 90,000 people.
Yeah.
I think we might want to buy one of those masks.
Yeah. For everybody else there. No. It might actually be it's too bad if we didn't think about that further. We could have got vegan zombie masks.
I've always wanted to do vegan zombie masks, just like a mask.
Yeah, yep.
But maybe like
you can get them made. I saw.
Well, I was thinking about like running masks.
Yeah.
We have made ice cream cakes. Actually, Rachel's mom makes really good ice cream cakes. So everybody's birthday,
those cookies. Rachel's mom, if you're listening, I really, really love your cookies. Hint. No, I'm kidding.
No, definitely not a mask of my face. Nobody wants my face. Nobody wants to wear somebody else's face.
There might be a couple people.
Maybe Hannibal Lecter. I'm having some new merch being made. So like kind of like the hat I'm wearing now. I just want to see if I can pull it up here. See if he wrote back to me yet. My screen printer guy.
I got produce. How far of an age gap?
So, come on. So I got to hold. So sorry guys, it's going to be held sideways, but so that would be like a Zombie Crew hat like I'm wearing now, or like a hat like he's wearing. Mm-hmm. And then also we got the Stranger Things Go Vegan one. This is embroidery, by the way, and this is a test sample of what they're making for me. So I'm happy with it. I like it. I want that Zombie Crew one to wear for.
Is it gonna be in white?
The Zombie Crew. Well, I could do any color I want.
I want green.
Green Zombie Crew?
Bright green and a black. You're doing black hats, right?
So it would say Zombie Crew like this?
Yeah.
I could tell them to do that.
Yeah.
We could have two different colors.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it, is you can... These are like print on demand, you know? The other ET shirts are not. You got to do a pre-order with them.
Could we get a hat that has Zombie Crew on the front and maybe like on the back or the side we could do BJV?
Big Judge Vegan Zombie Crew. Yeah.
I feel like
I'll
we
just
need
be
to
CMC.
buy like a lot. Yeah, I love the Zombie Crew.
Isn't the death rate for the coronavirus 2% unless you have... So the thing about that, you got to take these things into consideration, because I've done a lot of research on this, and I've watched a lot of videos of what's actually going on over there in China and everything, what they're not telling you. And you got to think like, oh yeah, well, I have a strong immune system. I don't have a problem, but I know people that do. So if this is a pandemic and this happens, you got to start thinking, well, as far as China goes right now, in Wuhan, all public transportation has ceased to exist, okay? People aren't going out unless they absolutely have to. People are afraid to buy things at the store for, fear of being contaminated. It's almost impossible to get to a hospital, but when you do get to a hospital, from the video I saw, the guy was like, you're basically sitting there waiting to die, because so many people are there. Doctors and nurses are even getting sick. Actually, the director of the hospital died. So just because you're not elderly or a compromised immune system, you might not be able to get if this all happens at once and so many people are on their way to the hospital, you might not be able to be seen, or they might run out of medicine or whatever. Because, you know, it's 2% because, yeah, you're being medicated and taken care of, and you're like, okay, then I'm good. But if you can't get medicated, you can't get taken care of, then you have a higher chance to end up dying. And people are dying of like acute respiratory failure. I guess it makes like a mucus around your lungs, and it's hard to breathe. You can't breathe, and you know, even somebody that is healthy and with a good immune system, you know, if you can't get seen at a hospital and you can't get anywhere, you can't get medicine, then your chances go up. And that's what the scary thing is people aren't taking those things into consideration. You got to think everyday life is going to cease for a while of how it is. Everybody's going to be, people are going to be afraid. You're gonna have to wear masks wherever you go. It's very contagious. It's airborne.
Yeah, it's just scary all the way around.
And you just can't get like any mask. You can't go to the store and get like some mask at Lowe's. You know, you need a special specific mask in order to, you know. And it's good that people are wearing masks, because people that might have it are, if they're coughing and breathing, it's going into the mask. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to scare everybody. I'm just trying to say, like, this is a reality that it just happens to,
you have to be
align right when we're going into the thick of it. We are going to Expo West. It is the biggest event I've ever been to. There's like 90,000 people in one place at one time. And you got to think, if they're quarantined in San Francisco right now, you got to think there's definitely a certain percentage of those people made it to LA. It's not far at all. And we have 90,000 people here from all over the world, and they're handing out samples of food and whatnot. And it's like, okay, this might be something that we need to think about.
Yeah.
We already have our plane ticket. We already have our Airbnb. Yeah. We got the rental. Like,
well, if anything, we're going on vacation.
we'll go there, and we'll go up in the mountains.
Yeah. I got real quick just to produce. I don't think you can put an age limit on love. I feel like you have to be aware of the age of a person and whether or not they're at an age that can understand what real love is. And I think you could probably be any age and really understand what real love is. I guess that it's a really hard, thin line. Where are we at?
Well, Produce was talking about the scanners for diabetes, but you also have some good information. We got some video of it. We haven't posted yet, but
yeah, it's coming. My numbers have been
super good,
phenomenal.
It's working. Like this whole like reversing diabetes is working.
Yeah. So the video, I won't say anything, but like the video that's coming, I actually got like, I almost like cried, and we'll just kind of leave it. We'll just kind of leave it at that.
Laura, same thing here. We went to buy, the day we bought your brand new cell phone, we walked into Apple, and this guy in front of us was like, and we both turned around and we go, Corona.
We're like, oh.
And the employees too.
Don't go over there.
Yeah. And when people like cough like that, like when we were in New York City walking and the guy in front of us was coughing, I held my breath and tried to like walk the other way.
Yeah.
I don't want to breathe that as I'm going through the mist, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch my Instagram, I post somewhat daily updates, every couple of days at least, on there about what's going on with my numbers. And then, like Chris said, like we just talked about it, it'll be in the video, and it's awesome.
All right, guys. Well,
yeah.
Just kidding. We've only been on for 34 minutes. People are like, no, wait, no. Usually when I say that, it's over. It's over. It's already too late. Gotta be vampires.
Yeah, beeline in the opposite direction. That's when you just get your can. You walk to like the cleaning section, you grab some Lysol, some type of disinfectant, and just. I don't think you hate anyone, do you? Ever? never known you to hate anyone.
We do need to build a vegan zombie bunker. All right, everybody, let's pitch in. We're building a vegan zombie bunker.
Yeah,
it's going to have its own little skate park.
Let's start raising money.
We'll have a live streaming thing. We should do that.
Actually,
where we make the studio look like we're in a bunker, and we're like, guys, it's day number 4. We made some tofu scramble, and we had to, leave the bunker today to go get some vegetables and herbs and.
Yeah. So while I was in Binghamton, we could probably say that for later. But while I was in Binghamton, I talked to my uncle. I would actually love to buy their house. My aunt and uncle have an amazing log cabin. Like I think I talked about in that video. It's got a 1/4-mile driveway up into the woods. The setting is, I don't have any pictures, but yeah, I'll have to get some pictures. It's an awesome place.
Okay, I guess I missed your comment there. Whole Food Plant Genesis. Lindsay, I heard Chris say your name, but with the delay, he hasn't seen my comment about the cookbook.
She said you have a cookbook. I saw it. You have a cookbook with her name on it?
I have a cookbook signed to a Lindsay that I just never...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what she was talking about.
So we have an extra cookbook that... So we're completely out of cookbooks, and according to Amazon, they're being like hiked up and being sold for $800, $900. No sight of when we're going to have any more in. But I do have one... Signed to a Lindsay. It's got a small defect in the back, but other than that, Robin wants to know, how do you get tickets to Expo West? Can the general public go? Okay, so Expo is not open to the general public, although I think the general public can buy a ticket on the very last day, but I'm not sure. It's probably not worth it because it's a lot of money. But the way that people go to these things are they're either a business that wants to showcase their product, and you can have a booth there that way, or you can be a distributor or a business that buys product, like a grocery store or something, and you're looking for new product to carry in your store, and then you can go that way. Or you could be like me, and I'm considered press. I'm under the social media part of press, and they consider me an influencer. Yeah. And I'm actually going to be featured as one of the top influencers this year.
I mean, it makes sense.
This is my 15th expo that I've gone to, and you need a certain amount of followers on your social media, like my YouTube channel and Instagram, in order to get in, and it is free for us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm getting him in.
I'm going.
I'm
super excited.
Assistant. He's gonna help hold my camera and all the bags and.
Yeah, I'll carry.
He's my big Josh vegan.
Just to be there. I'm so excited to go. Produce. Yeah.
I don't know where I got my shirt. To be honest, I've got so many shirts. I could try to look it up for you, but I can't promise I can find it.
I don't think my family would have an issue with being on camera. It's been a while since I got down there.
It's been a while.
So for me, more or less, I would have loved to have had more on video, but I was so busy, like just talking and getting caught up and, explaining everything about what happened with the relationship, and just, it was a lot. So I really focused on just real quality family time. I'm sorry that I didn't get more of it, but to me, I don't think I could. I just don't think I could have done it. It just meant a lot to be able to spend that kind of time with my family, because I don't have a lot of time, so being able to do that really meant a lot. But it was nice. We got a big dinner on Friday, and then Saturday we all hung out up at my aunt's house.
All right, I found the shirt. It's from, if you go to Instagram and you search for The Groovy Vegan, it's by The Groovy Vegan. And that was back in May of 2018, 2 years ago.
Yep.
Rockin' Vegan, are you going to Expo? Yeah, I'm excited to see what's new there too.
Yeah. I don't think I was against
Vegan slacker.
veganism. I don't think I was against it. I guess it took a life altering push.
We were talking about that the other day too.
Yeah.
Killer Queen says I got a new camera to vlog and stuff in December, but I haven't done anything with it. You just gotta get out and do it. You just gotta make videos.
Yeah, Chris gets on me about it all the time.
Oh yeah, for Josh.
Because when I'm filming a video or he's not there to film it for me or to like kind of coach me into what I'm doing, I get super nervous. So at the beginning of this last video, I was actually by myself in Wegmans and I stood there like this. I was with my phone and I was like, probably for a good solid 10 minutes before I actually started to film. There were people all around and I was like, are they going to be listening to me? Yeah, I had a hard time with it, but I did it. Yeah, I feel like nutritional yeast, I feel like you put that in a lot.
I did. I put it in a lot until I'm out.
No, we just bought a huge bag of it.
Oh, we just bought a huge bag of it 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
I still got it. I have so many videos to edit, guys. I don't have enough time. Because I'm now editing my videos, his videos, Rachel's videos, and another person's videos.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Crazy.
Yes.
And I'm doing videos for both of my channel. Oh my God. Chris, I need a doppelganger.
There you go.
That does what I tell him to do.
5-pound bags.
Out of nutritional yeast, are you even vegan? Yes, because we're out. We ate it all. 5-pound bags. That's got to be kind of expensive.
I was just going to say that because we just bought it was $12.99 a pound. I wonder, Shelly, where are you getting a 5-pound bag? Because I'll get one. Yeah.
Well,
I need help.
You're doing
I have
great.
the domain, right? But I need a website.
You need somebody to build a website for you, and that's not my strong point.
Yeah. I was actually talking to my cousin about doing it, but I feel like he's probably just as busy, if not busier, if that's easy to imagine.
I like stuffed olives. I really like the Kamado ones that we've been getting.
Yeah.
When I lived in New York City, there was a certain one that I used to get at Fairway. I tried them all, but there was this one that I really liked, and I think they were like called French Noir or something like that. Super good. You'd like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's a blade. I'm not really sure. It's just kind of like a shield almost. It's a free shirt I got with vegan protein powder I just bought.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think we got to all the questions. If we missed your question, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
WordPress. Yeah, I use WordPress as well. I just hate trying to maintain it.
What's Subnautica? Is that something you know about?
I've never heard of Subnautica, no. Chris, can you put me in contact with Josh? I could whip him up. All right, there you go.
Yeah. Actually, at the bottom of my channel, I think my email is on there.
Decor. Is that you, Dominic? I will put you in touch with my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dominic made my website, and you can check him out on the. I think you have something going at the bottom. Let me just pull that up real quick. I really like what he did for my website. My website has been pretty lame for a long time, and then Dominic here, who I met in Montreal, did this for me. So here's the website. Let me Make it a little bit smaller so you guys can see the whole thing. I really like this a lot better. This is more vegan zombie style. And this is what he did for me.
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. It's got the social media up at the top. Actually, you can't see it. Let me try to pull it down. So there it is. So you got like your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram right off the bat. They can subscribe to you there. Your blog, my facts, my story. You can get my story merchandise, which is over here, or you could go over there and grab my ebook. Hint, hint. And then you can contact me anytime over here. And then it just shows my videos, and then these are all of them all compact, so you can kind of get through them, and there's different pages. There's the Patreon or donation button, vegan cuts, and then down at the bottom here, this is web development by Dominic, and he's developing a whole vegan store, so definitely check back there. But look at the background there. There's me and Indy the pup with the stars in the sky. You can't really see right here. Maybe I have to delete this real quick. Beep. There's a zombie and a little bunny rabbit. And I created that background many years ago. And Dominic utilized it on my website. And I really like it. It looks more vegan zombie than it did before. So I'm really happy about that. And
yeah, that's awesome.
And I got to say, like, okay, so Dominic has been great, and I met him at the Montreal Veg Fest, but like I'm the kind of person where like I've done everything myself, and it's like it's hard for me to like trust somebody to take part of doing something like that. So I'm like, well, this is my whole website. Like, do I give it to a complete stranger? But I finally just was like, you know what, Dominic, do what you can do with it. And he's been great, and he's been working with me for about almost 3 years now. So
that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We'll definitely get you my info.
So, what else can we talk about?
You could just throw my number right in the chat.
Well, look at that, Dom. We got a whole bunch of people, maybe some business for you there.
Yeah.
People, because you need a good website, and Dominic can make a website. I mean, I could put all my time into learning that, but I don't want to do that. I put all my time into learning other things, and that's just the one thing that I just never really cared about doing. I mean, I'm like, can I get somebody else to help me do this? Because it's just so, like, if you can make websites, you can probably make some good money there.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants a website.
You need help in like different areas, and I need help in all of the areas because I don't have the know-how for any of it.
You thought it was a cat in the tree. Wait, let me see that cat in the tree. Oh, that is definitely an owl. Look at that owl. Mm-hmm. Ooh, ooh. I guess kind of looks like a cat that's just kind of sitting there, but definitely an owl. If we put a little tail on it, maybe we could have two websites where one of them has a detachable tail. You put the little tail up there, then it's a cat.
Off duty, we are waiting to hear.
I like this too. Like, look at that. Now, we first made this with my other admin guy a very long time ago. I put this kind of together, told him what I wanted back in 2008, 2009. Mm-hmm. Long time ago. Never really did anything with it until now. So I'm glad it finally peeked its way through here all these years later.
What? To London, Ontario. Well, yeah, I feel like we're going to go kind of through there to get to Toronto, right?
You like my shirt, Jane? London, Ontario, to go where?
Toronto.
Oh, to get to Toronto? So the way we go to Toronto is we just swim across the water. No. The easiest way is just take a plane across the water, but we always go all the way over to Buffalo and then up.
Oh, okay.
Where is London, Ontario, as far as... I don't think it's that far, right? Is it over by Buffalo area, or is it... Because I think Ottawa, we got to go straight up. 81.
Well, I think on, like, Kingston... I used to go to Kingston, Ontario.
Sean Kingston! Josh, what's your favorite vegan product you've tried? That's a legit question for him, not for me, because I've tried so many things. But for you, it's pretty new.
I mean, I mean, I think I've probably said a dozen times the Mandarin Orange chicken was by far when I was first coming over.
Trader Joe's and Gardein.
Yep, either one. The Mandarin Orange chicken was by far my favorite. Now
Produce, you got it.
It's, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's the Tofu Scramble and the smoothies. Both are awesome.
When do you have you don't have a doctor's appointment as of right
Well,
yet.
I looked at my calendar and I didn't write it down in there. I could probably call the doctors to find out. Yeah, I don't think
We're pretty close to Canada. We're like an hour from Canada, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's about an hour and a half at least.
Yeah, just to go, if you went straight up. But in order to get to Toronto, you got to get around the Big Lake. So you got to go all the way down to Buffalo, which is about a 3-hour drive. And then right there in Niagara Falls. But from where we live right here, if we go straight up the other way, not Niagara Falls way, we're only like an hour and a half at the most.
Yeah, I don't have it. I forgot to put it in my calendar. I know that the doctor will call me. I'm pretty sure it's next week, but that won't work.
I never end up making it to the the Veg Fest in Toronto because it always falls at the same time as Expo East.
Oh, September.
I'd love to go back to Toronto. I've only been there once.
I thought we're going. Oh, you're talking about to the Veg Fest?
No, I've never been to a Veg Fest in Toronto. I did a presentation there at a local library years back.
Well, when you get back from California, because I'm coming back before you, but when you get back, then we'll go to Toronto. We'll spend a weekend up there.
Yeah, I definitely want to go out there because they have like a whole street section called Vegandale. Do you ever go to Canada to just hang out? Okay, here's the problem. Every time I go to Canada, the beautiful country of Canada, they stop me at the border and they frisk me. They look through my car. They've had me go into a building and they kept me for like an hour and I missed my my interview that I was supposed to do in Montreal on their like biggest radio station. Like every single time they go there, they go through my car. They always stop me. I don't know why.
We're gonna drive separate.
Yeah,
because they're not going through my new car.
Now when I try to go back into the United States, they're just like, yeah, just go.
Yeah.
But going into Canada, like they hate me. You guys hate me over there. I don't know why. It might have been because I used to be a special investigator for the United States. I don't know. Maybe.
But wow.
But yeah, they
we're gonna hide. We'll hide you in the trunk. No, the vegan zombie is not in here. Get away from my car. I got a 2020 Kia Telluride SX, I believe.
It's in the video. It's in his new video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Click the link. Click the link at the bottom of my website. Go to the Vegan Zombie website. Go to the bottom. Click that link at the very bottom. And that'll take you over to Dominic. And he is the guy that made the website. Yeah, that's a nice car.
I did, yeah. Yeah, the car, yeah. That car, it's awesome. I can just lay back and go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it drives itself. It has all of the options that I need in a car.
It's got all the ones that I need and will probably never have. And
nope, you will.
Someday.
You will. We'll get you one. And honestly, I'm not here that often. You can drive mine anytime you want.
Oh. Well, I mean, I would, but you have like that. Only a certain amount of miles.
Yeah, but as long as I go into another lease, that's not going to matter. Drive it.
Is this year really a leap year? I didn't even realize that. Is it? 29 days. We are on a leap year. So we have one extra day that I did not expect to get ready for Expo.
Yeah.
Whew.
We thought we were going to have to go to the gym twice a day with the extra day. Now we don't have no.
London, Ontario has a great veg fest in November. The November one was when the Montreal one was. Are they anywhere near each other? Oh, nice tidbit of information, Zachary. Every presidential election year is a leap year. So every 4 years is a leap year.
Okay.
Every presidential election. And we need leap years so we can continue to have 24 hours in a day.
Olympic
365 days in a year.
I love the Olympics.
Olympic?
Yeah.
Weren't you going to compete in one of those, in the pole vault?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even need the pole. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, they were mean to us going over across the border. And then they told us the wrong place to go. And we went way out of the way from where we had to go because we asked them for directions. And the place we had to go was literally right around the corner. Like, we could have walked there in like 10 seconds. And they told us to go way down this. And we drove forever. And then we just finally turned around, came back. Because I didn't have any reception, so no GPS. And I was like, why would they do that to us? Like, why would they be dicks?
Yeah. Yeah.
For no reason.
No, I don't need the pole. It's just one big step.
Made us get out of our car in our socks, took our shoes off, like standing out there on the concrete as they're just rummaging through and they don't clean your car.
No.
They tear it up and then they get up there like, all right, get in your car and go.
I remember one time when I was young, because when I was young, we went to Canada throughout the summer. We would go 2 weeks up and then come back for a week and go back up for 2 weeks. And we did that all summer long with my dad, and we would fish and all sorts of stuff up there. But my dad, one of his friends was behind us, and he told the guy at the border that he had drugs in his car.
The guy behind him?
Yeah.
That's like that happened to my parents when they were younger.
Yeah. So
before I was born.
Yeah, we get to the campground and Jack and his wife pull in, and he was so mad. Like, they held him there for hours, went through every ounce of his car, every inch.
That's so bad.
And then he had to put it all back in before, and we were packed for 2 weeks for being up there. Like,
that same thing happened to my parents, and they said the same thing happened to them. They ripped their car apart.
Yeah,
Their friends in front of them said, I think they got drugs.
Yeah, just as a joke. And then that ends up not being funny, but it is funny now, right? I mean, we're talking almost 20 years later. Actually, we're talking over 20. I've known you for 20 years, and I haven't gone, wow. Wow.
What do you mean? You played WoW last night?
Yeah.
I definitely want to go to Chicago. I haven't been there as much as I should. And the Vegan Dell there, I've always wanted to do it. I think Craig went there at one point.
Oh, Chris's parents definitely don't do drugs.
No.
Yeah. It is definitely a messed up joke.
I think that was the last time I talked to those friends.
It's definitely hours that you're there. Were you keeping this here for a reason?
If I come to Chicago, will I do a meetup? If I go to Chicago, I'll say everybody meet me at Vegan Dell.
How far is Chicago from here?
Chicago is a 10-hour drive.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So if we left Friday when I got home.
I'd love to plan another trip to Europe. We already did. If for those of you that don't already know this, when we released our cookbook, our printer over that was in Germany. So we did a whole tour of the entire country of Germany. It was really fun. And what we did was we went to different cities in Germany, and we did we did dinner parties. We went and we cooked, and people bought tickets, and they got our cookbook, and we talked to everybody. It was a really fun time. Really fun.
I've never been to Europe.
It's the only place I've ever been to Europe, and I loved it, but we were on the road. I didn't really get to tour around. The only place we got, because we really wanted to, like, toured the cities of where we were, but we literally would get to one place without any sleep. We'd have to go to a store, grab all the ingredients, go to the restaurant that we would be cooking in, cook everything, do our thing, get right back in the car. And one time we didn't sleep for like 30 some hours.
Yeah.
And then we'd crash on at different people's houses that are the guy that we were doing it with would like he already planned it out around the different cities. But the one place, where was it? It was I think it was Hamburg. That was the only place we got to tour, and the only reason we did it is because we got up super early in the morning and we walked down by the docks and we went over to some really old church. The end.
I was like, where? Oh.
When's your birthday, Aurora? Today? Do we have 2 people that have birthdays today?
Wow. Happy birthday.
Do we have 2 birthdays here? We got Killer Queen and Aurora. Aurora. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, you two. Yeah. 2 vegan birthdays.
I want to go back to Jamaica.
It's my friend's brother's birthday today too, February 26th. I hear Jamaica's pretty nice.
Yeah. So you know what the issue with that is the place that I like to go in Jamaica is a couples only resort. So
bring a couple of friends.
You can't go there with a friend.
What if
There's
you meet
only one bed in every room?
Meet someone while you're there. Meet someone there.
You can't. It's couples only. You have to be there as a couple.
Okay.
So
you got to find someone to go with you.
I'm gonna need to bring a friend. That
we should just go to Europe instead. You don't need couples to go to Europe. We can meet people over there.
I feel like we should do both.
Yeah, Europe
because
first.
Jamaica was one of the best experiences.
I just feel like Jamaica's too hot for me. When I went on the Caribbean cruise, it was way too hot for me. I burn as soon as I get out there. I'm like a vampire. I'm like,
yeah. But the nice thing about Jamaica is like the scuba diving and getting in the water,
sharks,
and
things that can kill you in a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Vegan Dale is your birthday. Well, you got a bunch of birthday wishes for today. That's why I asked, because I kind of was wondering if it was today or if it was Vegan Dale. We take it all back. We're giving all that extra birthday love to Killer Queen.
That's funny. We're like the odd couple. So off duty, I heard the same thing. I think actually Jason, which is the firefighter buddy, him and his wife went to Sandals and also said that Sandals is amazing. The thing that I really like about the couples only resort that I went to is that it's 3 staff to 1 person. It's super intimate, super small. And there's not a lot of people there. I don't drink. I like to relax and not deal with a bunch of crazy partiers. That's not me. I'm not against it. I would definitely go to Sandals if eventually I can't find
I hate wearing sandals.
Someone to just bring there with me. That would be okay, like sharing.
Let's just go to Europe and explore castles.
Let's do it. I want to do that too.
I want to go in old historic castles with tons of history.
Yeah.
I want to go see Dracula's castle.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it. I'm down to go. I just need to figure out the job situation so that I can have time, because if we're going to do something like that, I'd like to go for 2, 3, 4 weeks.
We need to get on Wheel of Fortune and win.
Let's do it. Start filling out the applications. Everybody fill out an application.
I would be better on Jeopardy than Wheel of Fortune.
So, people want to know if I get angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. He turns green and
yeah,
he doesn't. He turns into Shrek.
There's really not a lot of things that can make me angry. Stupid kind of makes me angry, and most of the time it's when I'm driving.
Road rage.
Yeah, I drive a lot, over 130 something thousand miles a year. And I have pet peeves when I'm on the road, but that's about... You know what really makes me angry is guys that think that it's okay to put their hands on women. That sets me up. Like right now I can feel myself like, yeah, that makes me angry.
What do we need to go? What's wrong with Sandra?
Wait, did we miss something?
They said we should go to the Netherlands and help Sandra, but I don't know help Sandra with what.
Yeah.
A truck driver for 40 years. Do you?
Wow.
I wonder how many miles he went.
Yeah.
Probably millions.
Yeah.
40 years.
Thank you, Aurora. Bye, Cat Charlie.
Bye, Cat. You're going to paint some leftover tacos on the wall. She doesn't have a car and cannot walk to the shop. Isn't there any kind of like... There's no kind of like delivery system or anything?
I guess my question then would be to Sandra: Are cars, are they more expensive there? I don't know. Is it harder? I don't know.
I think it's more more people use like bicycles and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I know nothing about anything more so than what's outside the door.
So what else? What other kind of topics can we talk about before we sign off?
Well, yeah.
Anything?
I mean,
any other updates?
I don't have to leave for a little while too, so I feel like we just sit in here and hang out. We're at 82 people watching right now, folks. 82 people. Is Graven? Did I miss? Is she leaving?
Graven is having a surgery for
yeah,
thyroid in April. Good luck on that. Surgeries are scary, but when they're done, you're like, yes.
What makes you mad?
What makes me mad?
I don't.
I guess a lot of things make me mad, but like right now, I'm happy, so I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like that for my surgery. I was so nervous. I just kept, thinking like the worst case scenario, and it was fine. Everything was good. I had back surgery like 10 years ago.
And look at you now.
I know. Probably the best thing I ever did. The
me.
best thing I did that year. Going vegan was the best thing I ever did.
Big J doing.
Big J doing big things. What's up, man? Did you grow up with any pets?
I had a cat when I was younger, and actually, so that was the only pet that I personally had growing up, and I had a Michael Jordan. It was I forget, Top Flight or something like that. I forget what the Lear or something. I can't remember the brand of card it was, but it was his rookie, and the cat ate it. That card is worth thousands today.
Man,
but
what was it doing in the cat's mouth?
I love pups. I love dogs, animals, cats, rabbits. I see raccoons, fox, coyotes, deer. Like, I see tons. Possums. There's this one stop that, I see possums, like, and raccoons and deer, and I see animals all night in my drive. All night.
Did your insurance cover your surgery?
Yeah. Sure did.
Chris, do you like cats? We just talked about this in the last live stream.
Yeah. It seems to be popular. But,
I respect all animals, and I don't like one more than another. So yeah, I like cats.
That's awesome, Cheryl. What were they good? I'm assuming. Going oil free January 1st, I would assume.
I still gotta talk. I got my results right behind you, but I need to do a video on my blood results too.
Yeah. Yeah, people are very interested in that.
My brother had he had really bad pain, so he went to the hospital, and he waited forever, and he finally got up. He's like, I'm leaving. And they're like, whoa, wait a minute, because he looked really bad. They're like, where are you going? He's like, I'm not going to wait here any longer. Because, I mean, literally, it was like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm leaving.
Well, that's a problem.
So they took him in, and they found out he needed emergency surgery and get his gallbladder taken out.
Wow.
So they took his gallbladder out.
Well, it's a good thing he started to leave then.
Yeah.
Like.
No, listen.
Listen.
He almost died. He got his gallbladder taken out, and then, he woke up from surgery and everything, and on most of those floors, there's just mainly nurses. There's no doctors. If they need a doctor, they'll call one down. It's just mainly nurses. And he had to go to the bathroom. He's like, I got to go to the bathroom. So he got up and with some help, and he was walking over to go to the bathroom, and he fell down and started having a seizure. And the doctor recognized that as he was internally bleeding. So they had to emergency take him back into surgery. And what they realized was they nicked his abdominal artery when they took his gallbladder out. And he was profusely bleeding inside. And if that doctor wasn't there, he would have died. And
dude, I had no idea.
Yeah, he would have.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
This was like last year.
Thank goodness, man.
This was like last year. Maybe time goes by fast, so it could have been 2 years ago, but I think it was last year. Last year or the year before?
Crazy.
No, I think it was 2 years ago because it took him a while to like heal back up and be able to go back to work and, hang out with, and actually play around and do things with Katie.
Yeah. As much as like up until now in the hernia and finding out I was a diabetic, I always said, well, I don't go to the doctors. I can't tell, like, it's so important, I feel like, to stay on top of that. And I had an uncle who passed at the age of 50 from a heart attack.
That's only 6 years older than me.
Yeah. And he recognized the signs and wasn't feeling well and drove to the hospital. And I don't want to quote, but I'm pretty sure that it was in the parking garage at the hospital that he had the heart attack.
Wow.
Passed.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, you remember, you came. That was my Aunt Pat's husband.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, when you came
down.
Oh,
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. He was an amazing, amazing man.
Let's talk about something more upbeat. Okay, ready, here we go. We got to take you to Hercules Candy to meet the Noah Craig crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to come up with some, maybe we should go there for like, make some vegan chocolate for one of these days.
Yeah.
Find out. Because I was supposed to go. Yeah.
That?
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's call Craig. I've been watching his videos while I drive. It's kind of one of the things I put on.
Linda's got to go pick up her sister. See you, Linda.
Drive safe.
Chocolate is actually, I've been doing good not eating chocolate, trying to stay on the healthy route, but I got right in front of me here, tempting me every moment, the best chocolate in the world.
Oh man.
Vago.
Yeah, it's so good. We can buy that here, right?
Yeah.
We'll still get some.
Yeah. Well, I still have a supply behind my zombie.
We need to restock that supply so I can eat it.
Well, we're going to go see them at Expo.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, they're going to be there.
It's so good. Actually, we can't. We can. I want to eat it all.
Wait, how come John wants you to go to the farm? Don't you guys want to help him during the harder times?
Yeah.
Wait.
I did. So
I don't know what you mean by that question. I don't know what you mean by that question.
I do. Because when we were on the live stream, he said to wait until it was warmer.
Oh.
Because it was so cold out there and there was so much to do.
Well,
but
it's all muddy is what they don't...
I got boots that come up to my knees.
So do I.
Like, I don't care. And that's exactly what I was saying.
The main thing is it's so far away. It's a 2-hour drive there and back. And, you know, when we do that, that's 4-hour drive and then being there. And I just can't leave my dogs here all day unless I have somebody to watch my dogs. So I go out there when I can, but I can't get out there as much as he goes out there. Actually, I don't know how he does it, driving 2 hours there and back.
I'm thinking, honestly, he's not watching right now, but maybe we could talk to him because you're going to be in California longer than I am. So maybe I could make it out there. And then we could go again when you
I go out there at least every month or two and we do videos and stuff.
Yeah.
What can I compare Vago to? The best milk chocolate. It's like a milk chocolate, but it's vegan.
Yeah.
It's a vegan milk chocolate.
Honestly,
it's creamy and melts in your mouth.
I mean, coming off not being vegan, and I didn't really eat a lot of chocolate before, but my favorite things were always the Reese's, the peanut butter eggs at Easter time.
Did you see that Cadbury is making a vegan chocolate?
The chocolate that's on the outside of the Reese's peanut butter eggs.
Why do people call it Reese's? It's Reese's.
Reese's.
No, there was a whole thing on the internet. Like, what do you call it, Reese's or Reese's? And it's Reese's.
All right, so Reese's.
I'll tell you why. Because people were arguing with me about it, but then I just kind of shut them up because I showed an actual commercial by Reese's where they call it Reese's. And that's my grandmother's name, Reese's. Reese.
Okay.
The Reese's.
All right. But the chocolate that's on the outside of the peanut butter filled eggs, Vago. Better than that. And that by far I think is the best chocolate I've ever had before becoming vegan.
On a peanut butter egg? Is it different than the regular peanut butter cup?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the chocolate
because I always thought they were like extra oily.
But the egg, because that peanut butter, I don't know, but
Where can you get Vago bars?
So good.
Right now, they just made their way into the United States. So select places, different Whole Food stores, not Whole Foods, but natural food stores have them. You just got to find out if you have a natural food store near you. Go in there and request that they carry Vago because they're trying to get their distribution in all the stores here in the United States that they can. But you can grab it on Vegan Essentials. You can get it on Amazon, but if you're doing that, like Vegan Essentials would be fine, but like Amazon, it may be coming from Germany because they're based in Germany, so it might be a little bit expensive, and it also might take a little bit of time to get there.
She's right.
What? Who?
Graven.
Well, I'm supposed to film with them tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, and I actually got more. Did you guys like? It didn't get too many views, but I did videos of my dad telling stories, like dad stories, of his past. I went and I put actual video from when he was a little kid and pictures throughout his story. And I think it's great because I like hearing stories from like older generations. Like I love preserving history like that. And he had some good ones about how he met the president.
Wow.
JFK.
Actually, my grandma met, I think, Ronald Reagan.
Who's he? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. She met Frank Sinatra, too, I believe. So, back in my family, talking about the same type of thing, I think it was my mom and my stepdad actually bought my grandparents a tape recorder, and they made a bunch of tapes, and then I think my aunt gave them to someone else in the family, and they're gone.
That sucks.
They never got them back.
I have movies, film, tapes, everything. I still have a bunch of these that I gotta put on my computer. So that will be like a whole vault of new videos for you guys. But my dad, I have videos that I have to edit of my dad telling his stories.
We were talking. You remember we were talking about that earlier, though? Nobody can question this guy on whether he's been vegan for as long as he says he has, because this guy right here has every like probably other day on video somewhere. You literally never, from the day I met you, you've always had a video camera. Always.
Yeah, with the anti-vegan comments, the hater comments, there was a bunch of them that were trying to debunk and say, there's no way that I've been vegan for as long as I'm telling people. There's no way. And
I've known him for 20 years, and
it wasn't hard. Not a single day that went by was hard. So, I was. Oh, your grandfather has a picture with Nancy Kerrigan before that incident.
Oh, wow. The good old Tanya Harding.
My dad, okay, so Mrs. Nightmare, my dad is a very organized person like that. He already has all of his stories written down without anybody asking him to do it. So he's already preserved all of that. But I went ahead and I filmed him telling all of his stories and I'm still trying to go over there and get more and more and more on video because I just want all these stories to, post for other people and just to have them for myself too. Yeah. So there will be more coming out soon. But they're not time sensitive, so I can post them whenever. So if I have stuff that I need to post, obviously it's going to go up first, but if I need a filler, I can put a dad story in because I got a bunch of them and they're really cool. So I'm glad you guys like them. Not everybody watches those videos, but
yeah.
I think I told you guys I wish I had it on film, but I had a really cool Father's Day card that I gave my dad probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I didn't know what to get him. Some of you probably have already heard this story, but it was the night before Father's Day, and I was, what am I going to get my dad for Father's Day? And I'm going through all of and I wasn't doing this for any reason, but I was cleaning. I was organizing my house downstairs, going through, because I have a lot of my old stuff that I just never threw away. And I'm going through these old folders of mine from when I was 10 years old, 11 years old. And I found one that I opened up, and there was a letter, back then in 1987, no computers really, just a word processor. My dad typed me up a letter on a word processor, and he sent it to me because at that point, so my dad had lost his job a year or two before that. And he just got a temporary job at Kodak at the time. And Kodak is based out in Rochester. And we lived in Syracuse. So my dad ended up getting an apartment out there in Rochester. And he worked out there all week. And then he'd come home on the weekends. And that had been the first time in my life that, I didn't see my dad every day. Yeah. And so he got... I didn't know this at the time because I'm only an 11-year-old kid. It's 1987. So I had no idea. And I see this letter that my dad wrote me when I was 11. And now here I am as an adult. And I read that letter. And I never wrote back to my dad when I was 11. But I read this letter, and now I'm reading it as an adult. Older, I think, now than he was at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I'm reading,
awesome.
I'm reading this letter. And I'm like, oh, my God. I started feeling bad because, it was a nice positive letter, but I could tell within that letter, deep down, I could tell that he was lonely and, he wanted to be with his kids and his family. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, wow, because it said something I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was he was like, how are you doing, Chris? Every day I get home from work and I go to my mailbox because this is before the age of computers and cell phones and stuff like that. This is, you either pick up a rotary phone or you write a letter to somebody. And he said, I always go to my mailbox and I'm looking for mail, and I'm always hoping to have a letter from you or your brother or one of the family members, but it's always just junk mail. So I'm writing you a letter, and you can write me back and tell me about what was your day of school like. What do you want to do when you grow up? What do you think of when I say these 3 words? And he said 3 words that triggered memories of when I was little. And he said all these things, and I could tell as I'm reading it as an adult that, wow, my dad was lonely, and he wanted me to write to him, and I was such a jerk that I didn't write back to him. So you know what I did? I went to Wegmans and I bought a blank Father's Day card, or a blank card, and I went back home and I proceeded to answer his letter 25 years later. And I started saying, Dad, basically like, what do I want to do when I grow up? Well, I'm doing it right now. And I'm not in school anymore. I actually graduated from high school and college. And I have a job, and this is what I'm doing, and blah, 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 and this is what I think of this, and this. And I had a little message in there, too, that I kind of threw in there. I'm like, what do I wish for? I really wish you would stop smoking so you'd be around forever. And I said all these things, and I wrapped it up, and I gave it to him, and I wish that I had this on video, like I video everything, but I didn't video this. So we're sitting out there on the back porch. The whole family was there except for Pat. And my dad read this, and he started reading it, and he's like, he didn't understand what he was reading. He's like, what is this? And I put the original letter in there with it. And then he opens the letter, and he reads that, and he's like, oh my God. And then my mom's like, what? Let me read it. My mom reads it, and she starts crying. She gives me a great big hug. And then my sister's like, wait a minute. Let me read it. She reads it. She starts crying. And then my other brother's like, give me that. He reads it. He didn't cry, but he's like, well, it was pretty good. Just something like that, like a piece of history that I could come full circle with, even though I waited 25 years to do it. Maybe even longer than that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Where'd Josh go? Do you think if someone smokes that long and they quit, are they still at risk? Well, if they haven't already developed the C word, the bad one, I think studies do show that once you stop, you start. My dad did stop for a little bit, and then he started again. He stopped because he had to have major surgery at the beginning of this year, and he was really scared. We were all scared. It was a very risky surgery, so he had to stop smoking, and he did, and he started. He wasn't coughing anymore. He could breathe better. He felt better. I'm like, Dad, he actually thought that the smell of smoke was bad now. And then he made it through the surgery, and then he healed up, and he started smoking again. Mm-hmm. So, but, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely believe in...
I know you.
In
You're that
for
dog
sure.
from down the street.
I don't have any ghost stories, but, yeah. Yeah, that story was great.
Yeah, I love that story. I need to do a whole video on that story and actually read you guys the letter, because that was all from memory. The actual letter and then the letter that I wrote him, because he saved it. He was so proud of me. He showed all of our relatives. He's like, look at this. It's 30 years apart or whatever. I don't know. I just know I was 11 when he sent me that. Sweet puppy.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Oh, that's Carol. I'm sorry. Asbestos was, that's really bad stuff. Mesothelioma. That's why you never want to be breathing anywhere near asbestos.
Oh, I have to go soon.
Oh yeah, you do. Well, we can wrap this up. Josh has to take off and go pick up his daughter. So
yeah. I'll maybe later. So we'll just say 8:00. Is that good for tonight? For me to go live?
I mean, even if I'm not here, you can still go live.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll just have to show me.
Yeah, and you can
or
even do
leave like a note or
well,
something.
the easiest way to do it is straight from your
I
your
can
phone.
do it right from my phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I'll talk about why your story kind of hit home.
What time is it here? It is. We're on the East Coast. 5:15. 5:15.
2 hours and 45 minutes from now. I have to go take my daughter to dinner, actually.
Congratulations, Sandra.
Yeah, congrats. I'm actually...
What's the link so you can watch? What
years out
what
too.
did you want to watch a link for? For Josh's video? Josh's channel? Let's see if we can...
Yeah, I definitely did have to walk away because I definitely did. I needed to blow my nose and kind of clean my own face up. That story hits home. because I don't talk to my dad anymore. But I'll talk about that later.
I'm trying to get this with a doggy look at me. Okay, here we go. This is Josh's channel, so please go over, subscribe to Josh. Really trying to support his channel. He just uploaded a video today. I edited it. Please go watch it, support it.
Yeah.
Give him some love over there, and we're going to be doing a lot more of this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone's support, and we'll see you guys next time.